The mega leaks are coming in bunches right now. That is right. We are getting confirmation of so many new mega evolutions that are starting to get leaked on different discords from so many different people. This is not just data miners. These are people with the game. There are even rumors that people have already completed the game in just a couple of days. And so, yeah, I'm going to do my best to continue giving you guys as much information as possible. And right now we're going to be talking about the megas that we have gotten some sort of confirmation on so far. Before we get any deeper though, make sure you guys like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the great Pokemon content we have coming out here at Haus. We are going to be doing a lot of different videos. We have articles that you guys can go and check out over at thegamehouse.com. We're going to kind of walk through a couple of them here later as well. And yeah, I mean, there's just so much information to get through. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below of these new mega evolutions. I'm going to describe them to you, and then I'm going to direct you guys to go to the Game House, actually, to go and check out the images, because if I show them here on video, or if anybody is showing any video right now of the actual images, those things are getting taken down like crazy. That's why on a couple videos ago, I think it was Pokemon. I can't confirm that or not. I really couldn't tell. But they came in. I showed one of the new megas. And not even just me. Like somebody else showing the mega on their Twitter account. And they hacked that stuff right out of the video. So, yeah, I'm not going to be showing those here. But I am going to describe them to you and let you guys know what's going on. So we're going to start here. And I'm going to show you guys which ones we've gotten so far. So the 3 mega evolutions for the 3 starters have officially been leaked. It's really interesting because I think that a lot of people are not going to be happy with Feraligatrs. I think it's a little bit worse than people would have imagined. I think Meganiums looks fine, and I think a lot of people are going to be hyped for Emboar. What is funny is that Emboar's was actually the last one to leak. I don't know, maybe people are just less interested in it. I do not know, but it was the last one to leak. We'll continue as well. Later on, then, we got Mega Scolipede. This one looks really cool. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, we've only gotten a partial view of it. I'll describe it here in a little bit, but I'm very intrigued by this one. I think this one could be in the running for one of my favorites, depending on if this leak ends up being 100% true. I will say, too, take some of these with a grain of salt. We've already seen people posting fake ones. I saw a fake Mega Phalanx earlier, right before I started this video. There are a lot of, by the way, explicit words and messaging on a lot of these leaks that are coming out. We have given you guys all the clean versions to take a look at, but just know that if you're going out there and searching for them, there's a lot of unfortunately racial slurs and other things that are being thrown around on them, so just make sure that you guys are prepared for that if that's something you're going to go look up on your own. But like I said, if you want the clean version, we're going to have them here at the Game House. Mega Drampa was also shown. Really love the design of this one. Personally, very excited to talk to you guys about it as well. Then we got Mega Scrafty, which is another one that I think people are going to be very happy about personally. And then the last one was Mega Chandelure, which I think looks fine. It doesn't look amazing, but it looks fine in my opinion. And so those are the ones that we have so far. Now, we're running it out over here to the Game House. Now, give me just a second. If I need to blur this out, I will. But yeah, I probably will have to blur some of this out. I don't really know how I'm going to do that yet. You know what I'll do is I'll skip to it here in just a second. But do know that we are going to continue to keep things updated. You guys can go to this Pokemon Legends ZA hub where we are going to have every single thing. I've shown it probably at the beginning of the videos, but we're going to have all the different latest articles, latest videos. We will have a full-on guide section coming out here early-ish next week before the game launches as well, so do keep that in mind. Let me make a quick cut here, and then we're going to go and I'm going to talk to you guys about, you know, what I can with these different megas. So I'd forgotten that I had an image above this. So if you want to see the actual one, you can go to the spoilers as well. We're bringing this over from different Reddit users, by the way, as well. And, you know, basically, you guys can kind of see it. It's super blurred out, but, you know, basically, it's got the big flowers on it, right? Something that we have seen in the Megas before. What's been more interesting as well is that the antennae have changed, and even like stuff down by the feet have changed. We have not seen a behind version yet, you know, for when you're battling, or just a full-on 360-degree view of it yet. But Meganium, I do think looks like, I would rank it as probably the second best of the 3 Megas for the starters here so far. The next one's Mega Feraligatr here, and I've been seeing people talk about how it kind of looks like a toilet lid on the top of its head, so the big red thing kind of comes down. It's got the red spikes on its arms too, and so it kind of creates that for its lid to come down. Apparently the animation version of it, like when it's actually attacking and doing stuff, looks a lot better, and maybe the version of it from behind looks a little bit better, but right now, a lot of people are very underwhelmed, including myself, about it. I'm just not a huge fan of it, but which is a bummer, because the fact that the rumor still is holding true, at least from what I've seen, that it's going to be Water Dragon, like, really gave me hope that this Pokemon was just going to be absolutely outrageously awesome, and its design, I think, has left a lot to be desired. Next up, we have Mega Emboar here, and this one was actually like the least clear in terms of what we have seen. Again, I have no idea why it's been so hard for people to get different, you know, like just different views, I guess, of this Pokemon. But we do have one that's like forward facing. It does have this spear. It's got like a cool little head dressing as well. And most people are saying that this is the winner. This is the best one. I would tend to agree as well. I think Mega Emboar looks absolutely outstanding. I would 100% go and give this one a look. It's potentially, depending on how I'm going to do the rest of my team through my personal playthrough, this may be the Pokemon that I will end up picking, just because I think it's, you know, its Mega Evolution is that good. And this is coming from somebody who, this was third on my list. This was one of the least, you know, Pokemon that I had wanted, or the ones that I've wanted least, excuse me, when choosing starters, and I'm really impressed so far with this one. Continuing on here, we have Mega Scolipede, right? And so you guys can probably barely see it, but what's interesting about Mega Scolipede is this Pokemon has actually had its design, like the coloring, completely changed. It's like a neon Pokemon now, so it's gonna be like, you know, neon blue, neon pink, some black, and some white. And we only could see the head portion of it, so you know when they're battling and they've got the little image down at the bottom of it. That's pretty much how it's been, you know, or at least that's what we've seen so far of it. I'm sure we'll get more information on it here relatively soon, but it looks outstanding. And if this is the only one where I'm like, I could maybe see this one being wrong or being fake, but that's just because the coloring is so different. The rest of the design looks pretty much exactly as I would hope. I mean, the horns look even more like swords and stuff. Like, this Pokemon looks absolutely outstanding. I've always kind of wanted one, and now this one's going to make it even more like likely that I will, you know, pick it up during my playthrough. So, really love this design. Very excited to go through it. Next, we have Mega Scrafty. Now, Mega Scrafty is going to be one. Let me make sure as well. Okay, I think we should be good here. Mega Scrafty is really freaking cool. Like, I really like this Pokemon. I think, you know, the white hood that comes up over top of it looks outrageously awesome. I am a huge fan of that. I think that the rest of the design looks really cool as well. You can see like the mega or the white pants and stuff as well. It looks like it's gonna stay as a dark and fighting type, by the way, as well. But like, there's a reason why Naveen is gonna have this Pokemon, and I think that we are gonna see a lot of it, and it's gonna be really cool. And it's gonna be hard for me again to not have it on my team. I've never really wanted a Scrafty on my team. Now I kind of do, because I think this Mega Evolution is going to look awesome with its cape. And I didn't know, but like, I think in the anime or in some of the different, because again, I've rarely ever used it, but like, you can see it like pulling up its hood over its head. So this one's just an even better version of that, where it already has it up there, and you're not having to have it pulled up. So love that. And the last two here that we've got so far, Mega Drampa. Now, Mega Drampa is what I was referring to earlier. There was a full video, and I'm not going to spoil which, trainer it's going to be in the game. All I will tell you is that there is a mega boss fight with a trainer that we've already seen. I'll give you guys that. That actually has this mega evolution, and I could see what they were doing with this trainer. Like, they're using a certain type of Pokemon as well. And let me tell you straight up, this one looks absolutely outstanding. I've never been that interested in Drampa. I think its typing is interesting. The normal dragon typing I think is pretty solid. But dude, this new Mega Evolution looks awesome. There are like storm clouds, building up around it, and taking over kind of like the lower half of its body. Its neck, instead of it kind of just being droopy and like kind of lazy, hanging out, like this Pokemon is pissed off now. Like, it is up, alert, aggressive, ready to attack. Even like the mustache and other parts, like the crown looking thing on its head, look completely changed. This Pokemon seriously goes from one of the least interesting dragon Pokemon for me to one of the more interesting. One of the ones that I am almost certain I will actually be giving a chance when I play through this game as well. I really do believe that everybody is going to be impressed with this one. I'd be more surprised if you weren't. There was a video, like I said, that was taken of this one. There's a lot of vulgar language in it, and I believe that there was some request made to get that one taken down because I could no longer find the video as I was writing this article. So, it's if you want to go find it, I'm sure that there's a way you can, but this Pokemon looks really cool, and the Mega Evolution battle that you see it in for the first time may surprise you a little bit on who is the one that is running with this Pokemon. Last one here is going to be Mega Chandelure, okay? And this Pokemon looks solid. I mean, it's really just like there's a bunch more appendages. It looks even more like a chandelier, like a real one. Like, instead of it just having 4 lights on it, it's got like 10 or 12, I don't know, something like that. It really looks like a chandelier, and it looks like it's just kind of grown. I don't think this is going to be like one that's going to change anybody's mind. I don't think it's going to be one that everybody's going to be like, oh, I need to use this one for sure. But I wouldn't say it's like a huge upgrade necessarily from regular Chandelure. It's just, if you want a bigger Chandelier Pokemon, then this is gonna be it. So I'm definitely not gonna hype this one up like I have for some of the other ones, but it's definitely not a bad Pokemon either, and one that I think a lot of you will probably really enjoy. It's just maybe not the best one for me so far, at least from the views that I've seen. I've not gotten the full view of it yet, but from the front-on-ish, side-ish view that I have seen, it's not been the one that I've liked the most. But there will be more. There is no doubt about that. Make no mistake, there will be more leaks coming out. There are already story leaks. I've looked at some of them. I'm not 100% convinced that all of them are true. So that's why I'm not going to talk about them here yet. I'm hesitant to really talk too deeply about the story stuff, just because I know that, like, we've all known and talked about the Megas for a long time, but the story stuff, I think, it may make you not want to play it. So I've even just kind of briefly looked over them. I've kind of pushed it out of my mind, forgotten what has happened, at least for the most part. So if you guys feel differently and you would like for, either myself or Connor or Varno to talk about the story in a leak, let me know in the comment section below. If there are other aspects of it that I don't think are going to ruin much of the story, I'm starting to kind of work my way through those. And if I don't think that it's going to be like huge spoiler alerts, like if it's just like, hey, in this wild zone, you're going to be able to find this super rare Pokemon that maybe you weren't expecting. I know there's some potential news on shiny Pokemon as well. So like those kinds of things I'll still talk to you guys about, but I'm just hesitant on story stuff. But if you guys want it here on the channel, let us know, and we will do our best to give you guys what we can with that one. But yeah, I mean, let me know again in the comment section below, which one's your favorite, which ones do you like, which ones do you not like of these new Mega Evolutions. I'm excited to hear what everybody's feeling. But that is going to wrap it up for us on this one. So from our house to yours, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one.